You had it all planned out in your head. The version of you who wakes up at 5 a.m., who finally starts the business, who finishes the book. And then someone asked what's new with you, and you told them. All of it. And for a few seconds, you felt incredible, like you'd already done it. That feeling wasn't pride, it was a trap. And it's the real reason so many people quietly stop chasing the things they announce out loud. Here's the reframe. You didn't lose motivation because the goal got harder. You lost motivation the moment you got applauded for it. Your brain doesn't fully separate talking about a future self from becoming one. The mind takes a shortcut, and that shortcut costs you the follow-through. Psychologist Peter Gollwitzer studied this directly, and what he found unsettled a lot of people who love telling everyone about their next big move. In his research, people who announced their identity-related goals to others and got acknowledged for it actually put in less effort afterward than people who kept the same goal to themselves. The people who stayed quiet worked harder, longer, and were more likely to actually finish. Gollwitzer called this a symbolic act of self-completion. Saying, "I'm going to become a runner" out loud and being met with a nod, an approving smile, a "wow, that's amazing," gives your brain a taste of the identity before you've earned it. And once the brain tastes it, it relaxes. Picture the dinner table. Someone asks about your new year and you say it before you've thought it through. "I'm finally going to write that book." The table lights up. Someone says they always knew you had it in you. Someone else raises a glass. You go home that night feeling lighter than you have in months, warm, validated, like something shifted. But nothing shifted. Nothing exists yet. What shifted was only the feeling, and feelings are cheap to manufacture. Your identity didn't move an inch closer to writer. Your social circle just handed you a preview of what that identity would feel like for free, and your brain filed it away as progress. This is the deeper insight most people miss. The brain doesn't strongly distinguish between symbolic recognition and actual achievement. Both light up similar reward pathways. Both deliver a hit of "I am becoming this person." So when you get the reward early, through applause, through likes, through a proud parent's text message, some of the psychological fuel that was supposed to carry you through months of unglamorous work gets spent in a single conversation. Researchers describe this as premature goal completion, sitting inside a broader idea called social reality theory. The theory says that other people's acknowledgement can function as a kind of proof, a stand-in for reality itself. If enough people react to your announced intention as though it's already real, part of you starts treating it as real too. And once something feels real, urgency disappears. Why sprint toward a finish line you've already been congratulated for crossing? Here's where it gets costly. Weeks pass, the book stays at 3 pages, the business stays a folder of half-finished notes, and now there's a second layer sitting on top of the original goal, the quiet dread of running into that same person at the dinner table again. What happened with the book? You laugh it off, change the subject, feel something small curdle in your chest. Not because you failed at writing, because you failed in front of witnesses to a version of yourself you never actually built. This is why so many ambitious, capable people have a drawer full of abandoned announcements. It was never a lack of drive. It was that the drive got cashed in too early, spent on being the person instead of saved for becoming the person. So what actually works? Not secrecy for its own sake, and not paranoia about sharing your life. The shift is about what you share and when. Announce process, not identity. "I've been writing 30 minutes a day this week" invites almost no applause, and that's exactly why it works. There's nothing to be congratulated for yet, so there's nothing for your brain to prematurely cash out. Save the identity language, the "I am a writer," now for after the evidence exists. Let the finished chapters do the talking, not the intention. And if you do want accountability, choose 1 or 2 people who will ask about the process, not people who will celebrate the announcement. A friend who asks how many pages this week protects your motivation. A room full of people who say, "I'm so proud of you already," quietly drains it. There's something almost countercultural about this now, in a world that rewards the announcement more than the outcome, where sharing the plan gets more attention than finishing it. But the people who actually become the things they set out to become tend to be strangely quiet about it right up until it's already true. Maybe that's the real shift. Not that you stop dreaming out loud because you're ashamed of the dream, but because you've realized silence isn't hiding. Silence is just where unfinished things get to stay real, instead of turning into stories you tell instead of living. If this video made you see people or even yourself in a completely different way, subscribe to Psychology Decoded for more psychology videos that reveal the hidden patterns behind human behavior. And before you go, tell me in the comments, have you ever noticed a goal lose its pull right after you told someone about it? I'd love to read your thoughts. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.